This week, the book is something that several of you have already read. It is Rod Dreher's Live Not by Lies, a manual for Christian dissidents. We actually did a study on this series, on this book, a while back. It is really good stuff. Rod is I believe he is a journalist, and he was having conversations with people from formerly Soviet nations, immigrants, and they were saying, hey, we're looking around at what's going on in America, and it looks a whole lot like what we were living under back under the Soviet Union. And so he took upon himself to research that and study how did that become, and then what we as Christians, how we live under a totalitarian thing and how that life should look. Really good stuff. I would recommend this book. Again, I'm doing a book a week. Now, that doesn't mean you have to read a book a week. Not every book is going to appeal or interest every person, but you should be reading something. I was listening to something actually just this morning that mentioned a study that was done that the average American reads one book a year. Here's the thing, at the average reading speed, you can easily read a book a month just by taking an hour, half an hour a day, a couple hours a week, and you can actually make it through. So stop and think about how much time you spend either in front of the TV or, some device spiraling down that YouTube rabbit hole where you just keep watching the next one and the next one and the next one. And as much fun and entertaining as those videos are, what if you were reading a book? The amount of knowledge that you could just feed into your mind by simply reading something, even fiction. Read something instead of all the things that we tend to fill our time with. And so these books of the week are suggestions of things you might put in that place. I'm not expecting all of you to start reading a book a week, though by all means, feel free. So I think that we could probably do better than the average of one per year. And actually, a lot of people think about that. That's the average. So if the average of people are reading one per year, that means half of those people are reading 0 a year. A lot of adults haven't read a book since high school or college. And that's just not a good thing. We actually should be a people who learn. That wasn't one of our sermons this year in our Be the Church series, but in the past it has been one that we should be a people who learn. God gave us an intellect. He gave us a mind. Let's use it and let's feed it with stuff. And so that's what the book of the week is for, just some suggestions to give to you of things you might consider reading.
That little church on Liberty Hill, come praise the Lord, let your cup be filled. Raise your voices and we'll sing, let God's freedom ring from that little church on Liberty